Also, not very much happened last time, I don't think. We argued a lot, and
two of our members are in the dimension of poo.
where we belong.
Wow.
That gave me a book.
Oh yeah, he got bit by a demon cat.
No,
Can't
I think
forget
it's
about
a deity cat. I don't know if it's a demon cat.
You know, it's somewhere.
It is
Well, cat's
Cthulhu.
already,
Yeah, Cthulhu.
cats are already pretty godlike, so.
Cthulhu.
Okay, so
Here's
Honest and Ambrose are standing. No, Ambrose is standing in muck. Standing next to Ambrose is a metal machine, atop which Tanis sits. And you can hear Tanis had just shot a bolt down one end that was lit up, and after about 100 feet or so, it clinked off a wall. You can hear chattering from the rest of the group members above you. And what, do you both have dark vision? Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So, 60 feet of dim light, you could see the level of the wastewater is, it continues 60 feet ahead of you. For some reason, the walls or the ceiling is 10 feet above, or 7.5 feet above the muck. Figure with how much of your Ambrose's body is in the muck, it's probably 10 feet in total. Tanis notes, let me just double check this. Through your historical knowledge, notes that the builders were definitely kobolds, and it was not built to serve as a sewer as its main function.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Ooh, that's cool.
Interesting. I assumed the city had built this.
And that's what the mayor told you, was that they contracted someone to build it.
Oh. The plot murkies.
As a lead
They
would
hire
like
a
to
contractor.
say, the plot
The
Much-
contract.
Much
Chicken?
like the muck that you're in, the plot murkies.
That was I wasn't sure how to word it properly, but I'm glad it got across.
Yep.
All right. Ambrose, you were on the ladder last I saw. Are you still coming with me?
Yeah, I hopped up the ladder to give Gwen like a little lowdown, but now I'm hopped back down with Tanis.
Okay.
Exploring.
Anybody else want to go in the poo adventure?
No, thank you.
I think they've all made their decisions.
That's fair.
Well,
Split
okay.
the party.
Well, I'm
Split
waiting.
the party.
What I'm waiting for is if you guys can find a breach.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes.
If they find something, we can revisit. If other, they'll come back or whatever. We'll see what happens then. But
To have been made by
Let me
Might
see
they
if I can
not
do
have
something here.
built a breach in?
Tara, we don't know that.
Oh,
Tonus is
sorry.
the only one that
I
knows
thought that was something that was known. I thought, sorry.
No, only Tonus knows
Shut
that.
up now. I'm over here trying to figure out how to update my character sheet because I can't update it.
No, it's all good. I'm having to actively remind myself that we don't know that yet.
Okay. My apologies.
It's all good.
Does Ambrose know that? Did Tanis give him the lowdown?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna relay that information to those within earshot.
Okay.
it's Ambrose.
So yeah, if this place was made by kobolds and kobolds more than likely used it to get in, I'm thinking there's probably some secret entrances happening here. It's kobolds, they're shifty.
That's
They do be
racist.
shifting though.
Oh, sorry, I'm not there.
Yeah, so you guys are standing next to the ladder. Behind you is 100 feet before the end of the tunnel, and ahead of you is at least according to what the mayor told you, 200 more feet of sewer.
We shall proceed down the short end.
Yeah, let's try and look through that first.
You have okay. We both have dark vision. The steel defender also has dark vision if it matters.
Sweet, your dog can see in the dark.
It can see in the dark.
It's a liger.
It said I could make it whatever I wanted it to be, so I'm like, robot wolf. Robot wolf. Oh my.
I missed.
Someone unleashed the Hounds of Heck.
It doesn't have its own like innate magic, so it is not like the traditional Liger. Just conceptually,
You trudge down the path for 100 feet and come to the end of the tunnel. It's sloped upward from here. As you're walking, you note little like pipings coming in from above in the walls themselves.
Mhm.
Presumably, these are, from the buildings near the town square.
like small pipes, not like cobalt-sized pipes.
Right. Yeah. These would be like, a few inches in diameter at most. Like the biggest ones would be like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we get to the end, and it's just normal tunnel.
Yep.
Interesting.
Can I maybe make a perception check to see if I can see any like claw marks or like evidence that kobolds were here at some point?
Yeah, of course. I double checked your passive perceptions, but whenever you want to make an active one, just let me know.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
What?
and I don't think this has come up yet with you guys here, but whenever you do a perception check, if it's lower than your passive, I just used your passive.
Oh, cool.
That's nice. Yeah, I will do a perception check to see if I notice anything special, any kobold signs.
No, nothing unusual other than the fact that this is a 10-foot high sewer.
Okay.
Ambrose, do you happen to have detect magic?
I do not think I do. My magic is
Alright.
mainly about making tentacles come out of things.
Well, yes.
Mainly myself.
He's a walking hentai story.
No. Okay.
It's
let's
not
see.
inaccurate.
No, wrong.
Let's return to the opening, I suppose then.
Okay. You trudge your way back, and you're at the ladder again. It is
Not
very
this way,
stinky.
everybody. Not this way. We shall go the other way.
Did you guys see anything?
No. Well, poo, but no.
Oh.
I also should mention that as you went towards that other direction, you noticed a slight incline, so that as you got there, you were above where you started. It's not great, but it is noticeable.
I assumed that would be due to them wanting like the poo to flow down.
Right. It's not just poo. It's not just a big.
Well, yes. Yeah, I know.
It's like rainwater runoff and like I
Yeah.
assume probably like lake stuff if there's a lake nearby.
Yeah, it's wastewater runoff of rain. Yeah, rain. Any sort of liquids that they're discarding.
Okay. When we get back to the opening, I'm gonna pop up the ladder and take a look and approximate how far 100 feet would be down the direction, like on the street level,
Probably to the town hall.
like directly under the town hall.
Yeah, that's probably where it starts, based on. Yeah, it's about. It might go a little bit past,
Mm-hmm.
possibly, but
Oh, okay.
it's not going to hit another building unless there's something that's right up against the town hall.
Okay. Does the street slope up too?
No.
How big is the gap between the top of the sewer and the street level? Like, how thick is the street?
It's probably a few feet.
3 feet, okay. Interesting. Okay, we shall... Unless Ambrose wants to do anything, I guess we shall proceed.
Yeah,
To
I
the
guess
other
when we
end.
swing by, Ambrose just shouts up a quick little, like, we didn't find anything down that way. If anybody wants to join for the 200 feet remaining, now's your chance.
The other 2/3 of the trip.
And pass.
You're probably hearing heated discussion at this point from above,
Okay.
from what I was reading in the chat log. So you continue down the passageway. You note, as you continue on, you note, what is it? Spiked into the walls on the side that the ladder is also on, are these leather straps. They're like loops of leather that have been spiked into the wall.
like shackles?
Not really. They're every like foot and a half. They're not, all equidistant. Not equidistant. Not equally distant from the next one, as the one before. So they vary in distance, but it's between a foot and a half or so.
It's like, is it kind of like climbing gear? Like they're sticking it into the wall for like handholds or something?
Could be.
Oh. Interesting.
Can I inspect the nail, or however it's attached to the wall?
Yeah, it's like a python. I'd never know how to say that.
Piton.
Piton, okay, so like climbing gear. Okay.
Oh, it is
okay.
piton. I really didn't know how to say it right.
Alright, so that solidly confirms that this is definitely where the kobolds came from.
And they didn't. Oh, how tall are kobolds? I don't remember.
A few feet.
Really?
Like,
So
they're
they would be
like-
below the surface of the muck.
it's spiked in near the ceiling.
So
Oh.
they swung. So it's like they Spider-Maned their way in. Okay.
What, I got they monkey barred through
Yeah,
the sewer?
yeah.
I mean, assumedly.
Okay, and then do they stop at the ladder that we came down?
Yeah, they do.
Huh.
Okay. We shall continue.
Yeah.
Okay. You continue down the path. After about 40 feet of these spiked-in straps, they just stop. And there's no more down the wall as far as your dark vision can see.
Huh.
Passive perception check. Okay. 40 feet. Is there anything of note along the ceiling after it stops?
No. You also have noted a decline in this direction, but that's just confirming what you had suspected already about the inclination.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna make another perception check. Maybe like feeling up the walls to see if there's like anything hollow or like see if I can find like a button or something. Just start pressing rocks.
Give me an
Start
investigation check.
smacking the walls.
Investigation check. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Wow.
So-
Sherlock Holmes in this
Is
bitch.
there some weird glitch with Roll20 and rolling? Because we've seen multiple double ones and multiple double 20s.
Yeah, we've seen multiple double 11s, and on Monday I think
It seems to favor doubles for whatever reason.
maybe. If you hover over the number, do you see that like atom symbol or quantum symbol there?
Yeah.
Roll. So the way Roll20 does their rolls is all server side. They basically roll off of variations in light of a laser.
Pardon?
So to make it more random than having it done by like a computer program.
So it's more
so maybe-
truly random then. Weird. Okay.
It's supposed to be, but
They've got a garden gnome with a D20 just sitting there, just constantly rolling dice and writing down numbers on a piece of paper. And they scan them into a system and they just pick them at random by throwing darts at it. And they put them in the system and they go, there you go. It's all very fast.
I always thought it was someone back at headquarters rolling the dice and then putting the
Garden gnome!
But I mean, a garden gnome can do it just as easily as a person.
A sentient garden gnome?
Yes.
So you feel around and you look at the area where the blank wall where there's no more spiked in handholds, and you find a part of the wall that feels like you could press it in, like a golf ball circle-sized bit of stone.
Depression.
Press
I
it
press
in.
it in.
Press it in.
All right. You hear a bit of grinding, and then about a foot down from the ceiling, and about 3 feet in height, a rectangle wall slides open an inch or two. Slides, I should say, swings open.
Ambrose has a very excited expression on his face, and he slowly turns to Taunist and says, "Called it."
3 feet high. How high off? You said it was a foot below, so it's like 8 feet above the ground right now.
It's 6 feet. It starts at 6 feet, and then 3 feet high, and then there's another foot above it.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ambrose, wanna go rally the troops for this one, maybe?
Yeah, I'll stay
Or
here.
at least make them aware.
Yeah, I'll stay here in case something like tries to come out of it. You go get the boys.
Okay, I will trudge back to the entrance. Pop up and be like, "Hey guys, we found a secret passage in the Poo tunnel. Who wants to?
You hear very
is it-
distantly
is-
from down the sewers. Called it.
Is it more worth your time and effort to come explore in the tunnel now?"
Oh, hush, Tonus. Okay. Hey guys, they found a secret tunnel. Let's go.
Could I reasonably fit like a second person on the Steel Defender's like shoulder?
Depends on how big your steel defender
Probably
is.
not.
Okay.
But you do know, I mean, there are those climbing loops.
Oh, hey, yeah, guys, there's some climbing loops. You can avoid the questionable liquids of the tunnel.
This will be funny, says the man in chainmail.
Athletics check.
I was gonna say,
To the woman in chainmail next to him. This will be funny.
Gwen will brighten and be like, "All right, climbing loops.
You go first, Spider Monkey.
All right." Gwen goes first.
I have an idea. Can I just have like the Steel Defender like carry me down? No, never mind. Because if they're in
You
plate
have them make
or
conflict
chain,
checks.
they're gonna be super heavy.
Okay, you start not swinging along the ropes necessarily, but climbing down the passageway using the ropes for assistance. After about 40 feet, you find Ambrose standing there in front of this rectangle wall that is swung open a little bit.
Ta-da!
Secret passage.
Yes.
Is the floor of the secret tunnel elevated, or is it also in goo?
It's 6 feet off of the
Sweet.
floor of the sewer. So
So it's like okay.
Gwen
It's like
will,
3 feet
like,
above the.
swing over to land on the floor of the tunnel.
okay, so it swings inward. So you push in the rectangle bit of wall. It's only 3
Mhm.
feet high, so you're gonna have to crawl through it.
Okay.
And yeah, you're now in a
It's a
very
cold
cramped
cycle.
tunnel. It only goes about 15 feet, and at the end of it, you see what looks like a skull, a very large skull. Its mouth is agape, and yeah, how the tunnel ends.
Okay, I'm gonna. It just ends. There's nothing above.
Nope. Well, I mean, you could crawl down there.
Do
And
I
look.
know what? Oh. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
While she's doing that, the other dresses will catch up, try and catch up to her. Just
Okay, yeah.
throwing that out there.
If everyone
Yeah,
wanted to follow behind, then yeah, you would be on the loops behind her.
Yeah. I just let her go first in case I pulled one out of the ceiling.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know what the weight
Exactly.
is on a piton.
Sure. You crawl forward, and when you're about 5 feet from the skull, maybe a little less, inside the open mouth, a shimmering bluish circle of light that's sort of swirling manifests in its mouth.
I don't know what this is. Guys,
Everybody duck.
is it just hovering there?
Is it what?
Just hovering there?
Yeah.
And it's just how big is the mouth?
It's about the same with height as the tunnel itself that you're crawling through.
So can I tell
The-
what kind of skull it is?
It's a dragon skull.
I assumed so.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to ask.
It's a blue dragon skull.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wait, are the bones of a blue dragon different from the bones of like a different type of dragon?
Yeah.
Yes, they're blue.
Yeah, the different dragons, they all actually look very different from each other.
No,
Don't
I know
blue
that, but, like,
dragons,
the
like, breathe
actual
lightning and
bones,
shit?
They do.
Well, their skull structure is going to be different because their heads are shaped differently.
Oh, I thought you meant that
Yeah,
it
they
was
have,
a
like-
blue dragon skull. I understand now.
Oh, I
Ah.
see.
It is the skull from a blue
Not a-
dragon.
I understand now.
Yeah,
English language!
It is not a skull blue in color. No.
Okay.
Yeah, got blue dragons do breathe lightning.
Honest,
Yeah,
do you know what this is?
no.
What about you, Jaxar? I don't know. There's blue magic here, and I don't really
Blue
know what to do
magic
with it.
circle signals to me possible teleportation circle? Maybe?
Oh, shit.
I don't know. Would I know that? Can I do an Arcana check to like make that assumption?
Are you gonna climb up in there and go down the tunnel?
Do I even? Yeah. I mean, I just have to like hunch over basically.
Yeah. I mean, you're not that tall, so you can squeeze through pretty easily.
Oh, how do I do this?
Yeah,
click,
you
click on myself.
move up and
Ooh, yikes.
join Gwen there. You can. I mean, based on your knowledge of what's happened and the fact that you're probably pretty sure that 20 kobolds were living in this small tunnel, could be a teleportation.
Should I touch it? Who thinks I should touch it?
You want to touch it at
And
the
Bruce
same time?
both touching.
Here, we'll do it at the same time. Ready?
Yeah, I like that idea. 3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
touch the circle.
All right.
Melting some weird ass human centipede Hellraiser thing. Aren't they?
No. I like this character. Whoa.
Oh, hey!
What's going on? Ah!
Bottom.
What's
Bottom.
happening?
Ah! Okay. Ah! Oh my god.
Oh, okay, okay.
You're standing on like a dais, and in front of
Fuck!
it there's a robed kobold that seems to be kneeling in supplication of sorts.
Like
There's one
prayer?
behind here that sees you, yaps away in Draconic, and they're sort of kobold Draconic. That's not quite the same.
Damn it.
And he looks like looks like he's gonna turn and run down the tunnel.
Gwen will shoot him with her bow. This one. The one that looks like it's about to run away.
Yeah.
So she's letting go of the leather piton things to do that.
No,
She's not. She's crawled down a tunnel.
Oh, okay.
She's no longer on the wall with the Vita.
Okay.
She teleported.
Where is the rest of my character sheet? Oh, there it is. Where did my character sheet go? And what?
You're cutting out a little there.
I don't know which one to roll.
Why not?
You just click
Well,
on
cause
bow.
okay, but I have like a new ability now, and I'm not sure if that should be included or if it is.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. So Colossus Slayer only works when they're below their max hit point.
Okay, so
That
that's
guy looks
still
fully,
is, yeah.
fully healed. So
but that's what I mean. I only see longbow, and I thought I remembered seeing longbow plus Colossus Slayer. So
Oh,
You can't
yeah,
use
that is
Colossus
weird.
Slayer. It still has full HP. And you can only use that if it's taking it.
I understand.
Oh.
so yeah, I don't know where those went. Those were there last time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I added them. So okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay, so then he'd be rooted into the ground.
Well, he might be dead. Let's see
Oh,
what
right.
damage he did. I mean,
Kobolds
he's
don't
definitely
take much.
gonna be rooted to the ground, but
Well, it's not. I clicked it and it didn't. Oh, there it goes.
I think it's dead.
all right. So not only is he rooted to the ground, but he's also dead.
He's
He
rooted
gets
to
a
the
little-
dead.
He gives a little squeak of pain as the roots twist and grind him into the ground,
Oh my God.
and he stops moving. The one that had been kneeling in supplication startles and looks up at the two of you, back at its compatriot, and slowly and sort of halting common says, "Why are you here? Who are you?
Oops.
Why did you kill him?"
This portal was used to attack a city, and we want to know why. I respond in common.
Yeah. You didn't want to try that in gnome or...
Thought about it.
He says, "Well, attack the city." No, it was... what? It was supposed to go to the treasures of the dragon. And he looks at you oddly, and back at the skull that's behind you. It's similar to the one that you entered in the tunnel. It also has that blue shimmering circle of light that's swirling. And the one that's here takes a step forward towards it and says, "This doesn't go to a horde of the dragon."
It goes to a sewer.
Not my connection to the server this time.
Oh no.
He says, "The dragon has a sewer under its sword."
Granted, we didn't explore all that sewer.
That's true. There could be
It's sounds like you might have been misled. Who told you this led to a dragon horde?
Was it a man with a mask?
He says, Aelwyn did. I don't know about a mask, but he came to us in a dream one night and told us of riches, and that he would find a way to bring us to him.
Who?
Well, you're more than welcome to
But
check for
you
yourself, but there's definitely not riches at the end of this portal.
He looks back at his comrade that was shot with an arrow, and then he takes a step back, a few steps back away from you.
Gwen will put
I
her
don't know
bow...
if I can trust you.
Wait, Gwen will, like, put her bow away and put her hands up. She's like, I apologize, but this portal was used to attack the city that we were just in.
We came expecting a fight.
He looks at you oddly and just...
Who is Eowyn? Is he an elf?
What was that?
Who is Eowyn, and is he an elf?
Aelwyn, yes, pointy ears like yours.
Eowyn didn't like me very much, or one of our friends. But got it. Eowyn. Okay, I was definitely hearing this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope, not from Lord of the Rings.
He led the attack actually on the city. If it's the same guy, and he like took most of us out. So I'm not sure what his plans were. We like, that's why we came here, just to figure it out.
Well, what happened to all of our porters? They were supposed to bring back sacks of gold with him.
They attacked the
Things went a little-
city and were rebuffed.
Quite hard.
They attacked a human city with guards. So those humans were not going to just stand by and let them attack them. So they fought back. I'm afraid your friends are not coming back.
Alright. So everyone back in the tunnel. It's been a couple minutes.
Did they see us go through the portal?
No, they were hanging on the handholds and or standing in muck.
No, I've got the PDF. I have the
I'm sure Ambrose was just like watching. I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He's like, whoa! he
Ambrose
disappeared.
Ambrose at this point goes in and he says, well, you know, if they got disintegrated, I guess I'm going in too. And I touch the thing.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna just drop a torch in the muck and light the entire thing on fire and walk away.
I don't think that's how muck works. I would assume that there is a buildup of methane. in
Methane.
this, so-
Exactly.
Yeah,
Fireball.
okay.
I'm gonna cast old-fashioned fireball. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Right now, I'm not even sure where we are. We still in the sewer, and
Yes.
you
Yep.
are you three went
So-
through the portal?
We
Gwen,
disappeared.
Tana, and
How many
now
of you went through the
Ambrose
portal?
have gone through
Three
the
of us have gone
portal
through
and
now.
are standing in somewhere else.
Johnny, this isn't okay.
I agree.
The squishies disappeared. Where did they go?
You
Let's
don't
go
want to be
find
hungry,
out.
I'm not that squishy, they are.
Let's go find out.
Only relatively squishy.
I'm moderately squishy.
You are, yeah. Can the Liger acts on its own, but I'm assuming it would react to me vanishing. I don't know how, I'm not fully sure of how this thing works yet. Would it even fit in the hole? Like, it has, like, the ability to climb, but...
Yeah. What is the... It's Battlesmith, right?
Yes. It is not as detailed as I would prefer it to be.
So what was your last command to it?
I didn't really give it one. I had it carrying me, and then I hopped off to get in the tunnel to go touch the thing. I didn't really...
Yeah, so it's just standing there in the muck.
Okay.
Question:
So-
How big is this opening that was created in the wall? Is it 3 feet by 3 feet?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Okay.
Okay, good. So big enough for us to get in.
Yeah, that was my concern.
Is the portal still there? You said it was still there?
Yep.
I'm gonna pop back through and be like, hey guys, come on through. Including you, Steel Defender.
Is everything okay?
Oh, wait. If I pop through, am I actually back in the tunnel?
Right? Yes.
I'm going to preemptively be crouched as well, so I don't, like, splice myself into the wall.
Smart. You have to crouch to get yourself all the way through the portal anyways.
Oh, so he has to have to actually fit through the hole. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Smart. That's that kobold engineering.
Okay. So is Johnny trying to climb or crawl through the tunnel to the skull?
Yeah, low crawling.
Okay. As you're crawling through, Tanis pops or crawls out of it, or like low, or I guess you just crouch through.
Mm-hmm.
And he's there, and he tells you what he told you.
Althea found
smells,
one.
It smells much better on the other side.
Where are the rest of them?
Excuse me.
They're also through here.
They decided to go adventuring. I say we leave them to their fate.
Really?
It'll be a life lesson for them.
There are treasure chests in the next room.
I don't care.
No.
I need to go.
All
I need
right.
to.
Said treasure chests have metal on them.
I still don't care.
Oh.
But I made a promise. Let's go.
Wait, is Klein Johnny or is he Joseph?
Klein's Johnny.
Okay, so you don't care about the metal on the treasure chest?
Metal's easy to come by.
But it's special riveted metal.
It doesn't matter.
Alright, well,
It doesn't matter what type of metal it is. Just matters mostly the volume of metal that there is. It's like if I can kill like 300 people for the iron in their blood, I can forge a sword out of it.
Wow.
Literally.
Shit.
Wow.
Wait,
somebody
wait, wait.
watches be-
Wait, come back!
Somebody watches because science.
Come back,
Yes.
come back!
Yes, indeed.
Who are you yelling at?
The kobold ran away!
Oh, I don't have the map up anymore.
mother.
Oh, because I popped through.
Either where? What? As Althea crawls down the tunnel toward the portal, she does turn around and beckons to.
We lost Alazan.
Uh-oh.
We lost third. Ah, there he is.
There we go. As Althea is crawling down the tunnel, she calls out to the Liger, "Here, kitty kitty! Come with us!"
No,
Wait, so-
I'm assuming it heard me when I popped through. But yeah.
Yeah, so my voice dropped out. I don't know like what you guys were saying for a good like 2 or 3 minutes, I think.
Basically,
Oh,
everybody's crawling through the thing.
We
Yeah,
we
the
had
Cobalt
we had
player.
we had strategized a foolproof plan to win the game.
Oh, all right. Well, game's over, guys. A good game. We'll do another campaign.
We're
I
all
guess
level
we'll-
20.
Everybody have new characters ready by next week?
Did you hear what the kobolds said before we went down the tunnel?
No.
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 Okay. Aha! So he, as Thomas, when he disappears through the portal, and you guys were like talking to each other, and everyone's going to go through the tunnel or the portal that had already. Is that what I understood?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thomas disappears. The kobold looks at Ambrose and Gwen and says, "He's going to get more to kill us all, isn't he?" And he runs down the tunnel.
No, he's not. We're not here to kill you.
Actually, yes, we are.
No.
It's probably gonna go that way, but we had good intentions.
No, this group, really? This is like
Yeah, that's
Devastation Incorporated here.
Oh, where am I?
I mean,
Am I
to
back
be
in the-
fair, so far I've
Uh-huh.
mostly just been devastated.
So you guys are in the bottom right on this map.
I don't see me.
Oh, the
Scroll
gang's all
down.
here.
That is most likely because there's no light source.
Because it was too big.
Very dark in this tunnel, or in this cavern tunnel.
I take
whatever you want to call it.
There we are.
No,
There I
I'll
am.
leave.
I'm gonna check out these treasure chests.
Oh, treasure chests.
I'm gonna light a torch because I'm in pitch black here and this is bullshit. There we go.
Hey.
Let there be light.
There are 2 chests next to each other. One has a lock on it that appears to be locked.
Okay, give me a second here.
To Gwen, what happened?
That guy's running.
Oh.
Okay, he thinks we're here to kill him. In all fairness, I did come through the portal and kill his friend. Because I thought they were going to be aggressive like the last kobolds. Apparently, the elf told them that through that portal was a dragon's horde. And these poor kobolds are have been deceived.
Ambrose turns around at that. Wait, Masky McRacist face was here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's son of a bitch.
Apparently his name is Aelwyn. Aelwyn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be his name.
What does that mean?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, that reminds me. Ambrose,
Man, I got the shit bullied out of me by a cat like 20 minutes ago. I'm still kind of coming to.
That reminds me. Ambrose, do you still have that mask that we took off of the guy?
Yes,
Are
I
you wearing
do.
it presently?
I am not wearing it because I was scared it was gonna like latch onto my face or something.
Wise choice.
Thank you.
So
Well,
I'm going to, as a point of reference, just wander over by the chests. Keep talking, guys. I'm just moving over to the chests.
Okay, so does Thieves' Tools give me advantage on lockpick, or how does that work?
Are you proficient in them?
I am proficient in them.
It gives you your proficiency bonus.
Ooh.
Is that on sleight of hand? Or
No, that's off of Okay, so let me look at your character sheet real quick just to see if it's there. All right, so to the left of your equipment, under your passive perception, there's the Thieves' Tools. You can just click that.
Oh, okay.
It's a D20 plus your proficiency and dexterity.
I'm gonna try and lockpick the locked one. I think that
Yeah,
did it.
it's unlocked.
Nice.
Click.
Hey.
And it
Oh,
goes
oh.
roar.
Yeah, I will draw my
Mimic!
my weapon. Exactly. That's why I walked over here.
Does it sprout legs?
I'm just gonna take a step
It does not.
back.
Oh.
It eats
The
your
luggage.
teeth.
Yeah, never mind.
This is why I'm not the DM.
What?
This reminds me. I had just a general question. Is there a way to like make my character thing be on top of the Liger without actually overlapping it? Like if I want to ride it,
Make the Liger transparent.
or like make
Okay,
me smaller, or go ahead.
So, this is this. Gosh, where's the token?
Did you find a token?
Okay, so in my other campaign, we have a dwarf and a Goliath, and the dwarf likes to ride the Goliath's shoulders.
Mhm.
So I have the normal tokens like you guys have for your characters here, and I also have this one.
Nice.
That is, oh my
That's
god.
fantastic.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
Give me. Oh,
Modern
you can make it
locomotive.
smaller. That's exactly what I need.
Make it that one. Only make the Goliath into a Tonka truck.
Oh my god, it's perfect. Because I
Yeah,
am a
so-
small. I'm a small dude anyway, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so you should have a token. It's
That's
just
awesome.
easier not to worry about it from a token perspective, but that is a good point to have you be able to jump on like that.
Can I move the? Oh, I have to move them individually. That's fine. That's fine.
You
Can
don't. What you can do is you can click and drag a
I
square.
can
over-
highlight them.
You're gone. Where'd you go? Okay.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Wow.
This is a good game.
It is.
All right, so what's in the chest? Did we go over that
My
already?
treasure.
No, it was unlocked, and then we played around with tokens for a bit.
Ah.
I opened the chest.
And then the chest went rawr.
Okay. You open the chest, and oddly, the front part of it, as you pick up the lid, the front part falls down, and a bunch of centipedes fall around you.
Oh my god.
And they immediately try to bite all over your body. Missing
Yay.
horribly. Yeah, they just can't bite through your armor.
Yay!
Armor, whatever armor you have or
I have
clothing.
scale.
But you do have a bunch of a centipede swarm on you.
While this is happening, I'm just gonna laugh my ass off and just I'm gonna
And you were
Okay.
worried about a mimic.
I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance.
This is
They all take one
substantially
d-
worse.
They all take 1d6 damage and die.
So it is a swarm, so it has a different life than that.
Oh, swarm damage is weird.
But yeah, they have to do what, a con save?
I believe so. Let me check. Let me see.
He's gonna fail. It's gonna fail any save. So give me your d6 of damage. Ooh, 1. Do they take radiant? They do. All right. Who else would like to attack the swarm?
Ambrose,
Is it
as
like-
soon as he eats those centipedes, he is firing off as many Eldritch Blasts as he can.
No.
He can get.
What?
He can get the swarm that's not like the part of it that's not on you.
Yeah.
Can I just swat like my arm?
There's hundreds of them.
Oh, so okay.
There's tons and tons, and built into the chest was also like a spring that basically threw them all over you.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna stay over here.
So Ambrose's Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
Can I
Eldritch Blast.
lay down and roll around?
Okay. You blast a pretty sizable chunk of centipedes away into smithereens.
Now would be a good time for that small bonfire.
Anyone else want to take a crack at that swarm?
Nope. I got nothing.
Jacks
You're
are
on,
powerful.
I'd happily
Arrow
go
from
again,
one.
but I'll wait.
Does Ambrose want to, or not Ambrose, Taunus want to try anything on them?
So are they all on me, or there's some like on the ground too?
There's some on the ground too.
I'm gonna start stomping. I don't know what to
If
do
you
for that.
if you move away, the swarm is effectively not on you,
Oh,
but it will get an attack for opportunity.
oh, that's fine. Let me out of here.
I'm just gonna.
Of course.
Oh my god.
The centipede pulls a gun on you.
Right?
Shoots you in the ass. Blows your insides out. Oh.
How much damage
All right.
does the swarm of centipedes do to me?
They bite at you, you take 4 points of damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
Piercing. Alright, does anyone else want? Oh, and the rest of your turn.
Okay, well, so I'm gonna actually like, I'm gonna get like.
Hop on top of the Steel Defender.
So you said it's my turn. So
Yeah,
are we doing like initiative as it typically
Sort of.
would be?
I didn't have you roll because it's just one enemy, so.
I'm just gonna go here, and I'm gonna
It looks like
I'm gonna
Jaxar
spear it.
did a firebolt.
That'll
Can I-
hit from Jackson. You can spear it.
Oh,
Okay.
who's
Uh,
dead?
You both, as you spear it, the fire bolt comes in and smashes it up. There's centipedes that are still alive, but it's no longer a swarm of them. They're just sort of there, like crawling around. They're no threat to anyone. They're like a half-inch long each.
Guys, Tara had to step away for a minute. She was having a massive sneezing fit. She'll be back in about like 2-3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to let you know.
A lot of sneezes.
Were the centipedes the only thing in the chest?
Yes, that chest is now empty, and it doesn't resemble much of a chest at this point.
Who keeps a box of centipedes?
Apparently the kobolds do.
Do they have to be fed? How does this work? Was it set recently? I'm upset.
If you
Go open
inspect
the
the
other
chest,
chest.
you find that there's in the back side of it, there's a place that it can be. There's like a small opening that can be pulled open, a small portion of it that can be pulled open, and presumably they would have fed it through there.
The tinkerer part of me is like, ooh, I like this, but the rest of me hates it.
Oh yeah, it's a crafty little box. I mean, it can, if you looking at it, you know that you would be able to reconstruct and reset it if you wanted to.
Ooh, how big is it?
So I mean, they're not to scale with the map. They're probably that one's probably about 2 feet wide and about 1 foot tall,
Okay, so okay.
and a foot deep as well. Deep in length, not length. Width? Oh yeah, length.
Hey, Tunis, you want to go try your luck with the other one?
I'm
I bet
gonna
that-
I'm gonna like stick the chest like. Can the Steel Defender like does it have like a saddlebag? I don't know how. Can it have like a
Does it have-
saddlebag?
You could put a saddlebag on it if you had one.
But does it have its own inventory? I suppose.
I don't think it. I don't see anywhere where it says it has like pockets or anything like that. So I'm gonna say no.
I
It will
have
have its
my own like Dungeoneer's pack and like stuff like that. Can I just like stick that bag
Throw a
on
backpack
it?
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Little backpack.
and I'm gonna stick the box in that.
Okay.
What is this thing called?
Box of scorpions.
Ooh.
You can just call it like.
Boo boxed.
The spring-loaded
Projecting chest.
spring-loaded box.
Yeah,
So it's-
spring-loaded
So
chest.
the chest
spring-loaded-
locked.
Yeah, to recon. So if you're gonna reconstruct it, you'll have to lock it as well. No, you don't have to lock it. You can just close it.
The lock was
Or you
just to
can-
keep curious kobolds away.
Yeah, maybe.
Is the other
That's how it
chest
goes
locked?
in an enticement snare.
Let's try
The other
number
one-
2.
The other one does not look locked at all.
I'm
I'm
gonna use
gonna-
Mage Hand.
I was also
Okay.
gonna use Mage Hand. Go ahead. Yeah, you get
And
this one.
Ambrose also has an Eldritch
I don't want
Blast
to hold.
ready.
I don't want to
dancing
hold your
on his
mage hand in my mage hand.
Be Mage Hand Bros. Okay. So Jaxar cast Mage Hand, lifts up the lid of the chest, and inside is a pile of stuff.
He goes, "Rawr!"
Everyone's 4 or 5 feet away from it, so it's hard to tell what it is. There's shiny things in there.
I don't trust it.
Okay.
It's a
Inside is
mimic.
apart from a very large collection of shiny rocks that may or may not be valuable, maybe to kobolds they are. You
Kobolds do like
find
shiny things.
what looks like could be a cigar that's been wrapped in a very dark black paper. A blue sort of prism that looks, as you look into it, you almost feel like it's looking back at you.
Taro.
Go ahead and.
There's a bit of rope that, as you are gazing into the thing, the end of it sort of snakes up and it points towards you, almost like it's looking at you. A fairly small ruby, 17 silver pieces, and 5 gold pieces.
Oh. Okay.
Those are probably cursed.
Yeah, have fun with that, guys.
I get the
I'm gonna
box of
stand over here.
centipedes, and he gets the box of rubies.
There's 1 ruby.
So I can take it and we can divvy it up afterwards.
Yeah, you can do that. As you go to grab the ruby,
God.
the rope sort of it shies away a little bit, and then you see it sort of flick at the end of it up towards your hand, and then it sort of nuzzles against you, rubbing like a leaf against your hand.
He's like a tamed
Rope pet.
mimic. Oh, rope pet, what?
Pet it. Say good boy.
The other end of the rope lifts up and sort of wags back and forth.
God.
I'm gonna hold my hand out. Allow it to wrap around my hand.
You tell it to wrap around your hand, or you're just offering.
I'll say hop up.
Okay, yeah, it coils all the way around your hand, and it sits there. The one end has like gone through your robe and is near your neck and sort of nuzzling against your neck, while the other end is wagging.
It's gonna strangle you.
It was a good rope. That's a good rope.
That's a good boy right there.
He's sizing
Yeah, it
you up to
continues
figure out if he
glide
can
away
eat you.
happily as it nuzzles your neck.
Come with me.
Yeah, it's excited.
Hey, let's go, boy.
This is the cutest shit I've ever seen.
Here's a sentient rope. I found a box of scorpions or centipedes.
Someone sounds bitter.
That reminds me.
Hey,
Have you guys seen that Aziz Ansari bit where he talks about sign language and doing the?
Yes.
Anyone else? No, I think Joe already knows where I'm going with that. All right, well, since no one else knows,
Do you have a list of the contents?
there was the black paper
No.
cigar
Black paper
and the
cigar.
blue prism that seemed to
Look
Back,
back,
at me.
look back
Yes.
at you.
A ruby, 5 gold pieces, and 17. Where?
Yeah, they're in the
What
chat
is-
log. 17 silver pieces.
Okay.
And then the rest seems to be just shiny rocks of different, not particularly valuable in any way.
Damn kobolds, collecting anything shiny.
Yeah, you find like a brass button that's been shined or polished pretty good, and things like that. Little
And
nick.
I'll call Mr. Ropey.
And Mr. Ropey
Just out of curiosity's sake, looking at the chest itself, what is it made out of?
It's mostly wood with like an iron bands across to keep the wood in place, and
All right, good to go.
it's got handles.
All right, I'm good.
If Jaxar is adding the rope to his inventory, you can call it this.
That's a serious rope.
Oh, I love Harry Potter.
Are you picking up the black paper cigar?
Yeah. I have a little bag.
Okay. And are you picking up the blue prism?
That's
Okay.
odd.
As you hold the prism, it seems to, you almost feel it tug towards your brow, your forehead.
Odd.
Make you a unicorn.
I don't trust that.
Oh. A horn, right? It's a gem. It's a
Yeah, it's a prism. It's like a triangular prism.
right. Oh God. I'll put it up near my brow.
You take it to your brow, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, you feel it. It sort of tugs in a direction sort of perpendicular to your forehead.
Yeah. You gotta stick it to your forehead like
Okay,
a bow.
I'll draw it out.
Okay. Yeah, it's still trying to tug, sort of circularly away from, not away from your forehead, but like perpendicular in a circular fashion. It's trying to circle.
Okay.
So it's
I'll
your hand.
I'm gonna go ahead and make the motion that it's insisting on.
Okay. Yeah, it keeps trying to pull away from your fingers and continue on its path.
I'm gonna let it go, I guess.
Okay. You let it go and it just circles around your forehead. About 3 or 4 inches away. Well, maybe more like 2 inches away from your head.
Okay.
And you now have advantage on all perception checks.
Nice.
Go you!
Huh. Neat
It's a
rock.
ropey and blue orbit prism. But
I'm never lockpicking again.
That'll teach ya.
Bless you.
And that's
Okay.
the name of the
You just
sound.
you just be quiet over there and enjoy your box of centipedes.
Just wait until I find
Man.
some more to reset it.
could have made the centipedes your friends, but decided
I
to
don't know.
blast
They came out of that a little hot.
They were just happy to see you.
Well, I guess
It was
let them know
lovely.
everything I collected and see my new friends. I'll join Althea and Gwen at the front of the tunnel here.
It's fine. I'll go sit on my robot tiger,
Liger.
All right.
which is now tunnel. Oh, weird. Okay. Dynamic lighting, very cool.
That's probably my favorite part of Roll20. Like when I'm able to play in person again, I want to create a table that has a TV set in it,
Mhm.
facing up, so that we can use Roll20 still.
There's this board game I played with friends one time where everybody except for one person are these little, like forest critters, and the board is it's a square board with like a path you can walk on, but
Huh.
there are these trees that you put along
Thank you,
on the board, and you have to hide your critters like along the path behind trees, and one character is a lantern that has to find the other characters. But if he can't see them in direct line of sight with the lantern, he can't capture them. So they have to
Funny.
sneak around out of the like I guess the IRL vision cones of the lantern.
Yeah.
See if I can find
Is
it.
Onyx keeping up with everyone else?
Yes. I'm
All right.
Googling.
As Johnny comes around the corner,
He
God.
stopped right there. Yeah, I'm stopping right there.
Shit.
as
Way
Johnny
too
and
far.
Jack are around the
Jaxar,
corner,
what the hell are you doing?
you see quite a few kobolds. Deep in this corner, there isn't just the 3 eggs, but there's clutches of eggs sitting on mounds. You see what looks like maybe a Gila monster sort of lizard type thing. What else? Let's see what everyone can see from their token.
I can see 2 kobolds.
Maybe you can't see the clutch of eggs.
No, I see.
can
I see
see-
2
You can
kobolds.
see eggs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
Kobolds and the Gila
Uh,
monster.
they see you.
God.
They've got daggers and slings, and as you come around, they all sort of move backwards away from you, except the lizard. It just sort of continues to be there and sort of walking around, not really paying much attention to anything.
Okay, I'm casting Blessing of the Forge on myself, giving myself that +1 AC, so I'm now at AC 19 until I die,
I'll
or
think
Okay.
or until my
You
next
feel
long rest.
you feel your armor sort of thicken and become more protective, extending in places.
Yep.
Being more.
Althea steps forward, puts her hands up, and says, "Wait."
Okay. As you do so, so far most of the kobolds that you've been seeing have been sort of green scaled, sort of dark greenish. You see one move forward towards you that has bluish scales, and its armor is sort of crackling with little arcs of energy.
Oh boy.
God.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that can't be good.
Can we
Oh, that's
talk
cool.
instead of fighting, please?
It levels its sword at you, pointed right at you.
Crap. Guys, we have a problem.
Alright, hold on. Ambrose steps forward and telepathically communicates with the lizard thing, saying, "Hey, it's all good, man. We're not here to fight."
Telepathically, it says, "I heard her."
Oh, okay, so he speaks English, or common.
It speaks, or it responds and says, "You have killed one of our mates, one of our brood. What have you to say for yourself?
You attacked.
Claiming to
Whoops.
come without
Tar, we can't hear you.
fight in mind."
You attacked a city.
We were attacked by your kind in the city that was on the other side of that portal. When we came through, we didn't know you were not hostile. One of
Yes.
my companions reacted on instinct. I am sorry. Can we talk?
I have heard the lies that you spoke to the All Watcher. And he gestures to the kobold next to him here. And
They're not lies. That elf that that told you you were going to get all kinds of money on the other side of that portal lied to you. He was using you. He was using you as his shock troops.
make a persuasion check.
I want to assist her if I can.
What are you gonna say?
I say, I look at the lead kobold over there, and I say, she's telling the truth. We do mean you no harm. We're here to find the truth and try and stop any more bloodshed.
He considers this for a moment, and yet one of our brood is dead, here in our own warren. What's the word?
Restitution.
Something like that.
Recompense.
Yeah, that's a good word. What recompense do you suggest for that?
I am not certain how much restitution we can make or what recompense we can make, but I can tell you that the individual who deceived you has been destroyed.
You killed Alwyn?
He killed himself.
He tried to kill. Yeah, he killed himself and took 2 of us with him.
3.
Who the fuck up he did?
Reparations, that's the word. He says... And what lies did he say? What is on the other side of the skull?
Oh, he didn't give us the opportunity to speak with him, but on the other side of the skull is a human city. It's a sewer into a human city that's unremarkable in terms of any kind of wealth or treasure. There's a disease there that we're trying to help, that we're trying to find a cure for.
He pauses for a moment, seemingly in thought. He and the kobold he referred to as the All-Watcher confer in their yipping language, and he says, "Would you allow us to investigate?"
Would you allow us to accompany you for the safety of our people?
And the safety of yours, so that if any of them takes aim at you, we can tell them no.
Good point.
He says, "Who will accompany my warden?"
I volunteer.
You will go and the rest will stay?
If that is what you are most comfortable with.
Okay.
Or all of us can go together. It's entirely...
And
We
what
have-
guarantee
we have
would
s-
I... And what guarantee would I have that you all won't kill my investigators before they can return? I like the first plan. And he yips at the 2 near him on his right side, and they sort of move forward warily. These 2 shall go with your human.
What I look at these 2. What are your names?
They yip back at you.
I do my best to mimic what they've done, what they've yipped at me. Said, "Nice to meet you," and I yip back at them and I said, "My name's Johnny."
Are either of them able to speak common? Sir?
No, they cannot.
Then would it be possible for... We have it that our companion who's able to speak telepathically,
As you
would
know,
it be alright if he accompanied them as well, so that you have a translator with them? You are our common language link here. He can be the common language link there.
He yips at another kobold that moves forward. And another warrior shall go.
Kind of figured that was going to happen. I'm
That's
good with
fair.
it. Yep. Well, shall we?
Okay. Those 3 join Johnny and Ambrose back towards the cavern, or towards the skull. You move through, and or you move up to it. How do you want to do this? They want to go, or they try to go in first.
I just say you really may not want to do that. I recommend one of us, 2 of you, the other one of us. That way
they yip at you.
That way you have the advantage. I'm not trying to deceive you.
Is Ambrose going to relay all that?
yeah, I'm translating.
Okay. Yeah. So one of you, two of them, and then the other of you, and then the last of them. Is that what the plan is?
Yeah, that way they can feel secure in having the advantage, and there's one of us to warn anyone who may have wandered in of what's coming.
Okay. You all find yourselves on the other side of the portal. They're yipping very excitedly and looking around. You're all in that cramped 15-foot tunnel.
Yeah,
They're
probably
standing.
wondering what that smell is. So I look at them and say, "Don't mind the smell. You'll get used to it."
Ambrose says, "No, you won't."
No, you won't. I'll lead them back to the sewer.
Okay. I mean, you're in that corridor.
Yeah, no,
they're
I'm leading them over to the sewer.
Yeah, and they join you, and only really one can fit next to you, and looks down and is yipping at the others. They seem confused.
I jump up and grab the handholds and start moving across over to the ladder.
Watching you, reach out and grab a loop and then swing yourself out of the tunnel. They follow.
Say, "Come on. This is how we do it."
And they follow you to the left.
Okay. And I'll wait till everybody's over by the ladder area, and I'll go up and see what's up top.
There's no one around.
Okay. So once we all get up top, I say, Ambrose, how do you want to handle this? My thought is that we just take them on a quick tour. Keep them in, keep one of us lead, one of us follow. Keep them in the middle. Anybody we come across, very quickly explain what's going on. Weapons down at all times. Let's face it. Neither one of us needs to really have weapons to do any damage here.
That's fair. I can think and blow them up, but
Yeah.
the only concern with that is, what if somebody infected shows up?
Then we point out the fact that those are the infected that we're trying to help, and we get the hell out of the way. If the infected attack, then we defend ourselves and we defend these emissaries. We have to keep these guys safe. That's part of the whole thing. And let's face it, if something bad happens like that, it'll only serve to confirm our story, right?
Yeah, I mean, depends on the level of bad. If none of them make it back, then that is very not
Very
good
bad.
for us.
Right. I don't want to go find trouble. I just want to show them that this is a human city and it is in a bad way. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, I agree.
If
That's a
it's
good
5
point.
minutes in, 5 minutes out, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
All right.
10-minute adventure, in and out.
That's what I'm looking for, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
So Ambrose relays that you both want to take them on a quick tour, just a walkabout, and then come back to the sewer entrance.
Mhm.
Okay. So you walk them around a few minutes. At a certain point through your journey, you will note that you hear like a light scratching, clawing at a door to one of the buildings on the street.
I look at Ambrose and say, "That's probably one of the infected."
Yeah.
Is it one of the doors we marked?
No, it has no markings on it.
Althea from another region entirely asks a very pertinent question.
Because I figured when we went around
I know.
doing our recon, we marked every door where there were
And I mean,
infected or
like in game
dead.
time, that was only like an hour ago, so, or maybe two.
I get it. It's all good. I'm giving it a hard time. So let's go over to that. I said, "Do you want?" I look at Ambrose. "Do you want to go check it out?"
I mean, could
It
be
looks
bad
like
news.
quite a big building.
Ooh, if it's a big building, there could be a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm
I-
thinking that building will still be there probably. So
You want to explain to them what our concern is, and why we don't want to necessarily open that door.
yeah, Ambrose like telepathically explains to the kobolds the whole situation with the infected, how it makes them go kind of rabid, and how there's possibly more inside that building, and we should hurry up the tour probably.
Almost as if they practiced it, they all take a step back away from the door.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, let's just keep moving away.
Okay. You continue along the streets, eventually, showing
Actually,
them quite a bit.
before we leave, I'm going to just mark the floor, the street near the door. Just a big X so that I know where it is, so I can come back to it later.
Sure. Do you take him near or on the town square?
No, because there's other people there.
Okay.
I will take them within visual range of, say, like 2 blocks out.
Well, yeah, the sewer entrance that you come up is in view of the town hall.
Can we see the sickened oak tree from the sickened tree from here?
No, you would have had to get closer. Well, yeah, you can see it.
Okay, I point to the tree and I say, Ambrose, do me a favor, explain to them what that is and how it fits into our entire mission.
Gonna be honest, I'm it's a little tree thing.
Okay, what it is, there's that tree and there's its twin out in the wastes. And-
Johnny was never told that information.
Johnny was out
That
there.
was
with
happening.
No, Johnny was out there with them.
Sure. I guess I don't know. I don't remember exactly how much they explained to Johnny, so I guess that's fair enough.
No, because Johnny was at the fort.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
at the
you're
ground.
right. You're right. No, you're good. Never
Okay,
mind.
yeah. No, it's okay. It's all good, man. Because Johnny's got the crown in his bag.
Mhm.
He explains to them that these 2 trees are linked, and that they are part of what keeps the areas lush and the harvest bountiful, and that they're both sick, and whatever's causing those sicknesses has infected the people and is causing them to become rabid and violent.
You're cutting out. Eddie.
Oh, sorry. Is that any better?
Oh, yeah, I caught that.
Okay. So I just basically explained the whole backstory that we've got in a 1-minute thumbnail.
Okay.
Yeah, and Ambrose also relays that to the kobolds.
And I say, and I said, and this is the area that your brethren were tricked into coming to.
As you're explaining the tree linkage and how it's the source of the bountiful harvest of the land, the
Yeah.
kobolds are looking back at each other, or
Yeah.
one to each other, one to the third person who's trying to desperately to look at both of the other kobolds simultaneously. But yeah, they exchange glances.
All right. So that's what we got. Have you seen enough to understand there is no dragon horde here, and that your people were tricked and trapped and tricked into a fight that they could not survive?
Ambrose relays the full message or anything, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm using my persuasion. You want to roll that in there too?
No, because Ambrose is telling them.
Oh,
so
okay, fine.
Okay, so I would have to use my
if you
persuasion.
wanted to. Yeah.
That's true.
I think this is proof enough, honestly. I'm just gonna telepathically tell them, like, yeah, you can see your people were kind of led into a hornet's nest by the masked man.
Okay. Yeah, they nod and agree that does seem to be the case. That there's no there's no dragon here. There's no dragon horde here, so obviously we were lied to.
And the only reason that we attacked your brethren when our first people came through the portal is because of our experience with your people on our side. We thought that there was more attackers waiting to come through. We could not have known that there were peaceful beings on the other side.
And yeah, Ambrose relays all that.
Yeah, they agree. They nod in acceptance of that.
Okay, now let's get you back to safety.
Yeah, let's get you out of the plague lands, buds.
Yeah.
Buddy old pal. All right. You climb back through the sewers, through the portal, and back into the warren.
Yep. Honey, we're home.
And yeah, we go and Ambrose goes and we catch up with the rest of the group then, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
While they've been gone,
Oh, they've been gone. Anyways.
I was hoping that we could, have at least had a conversation with the
Yeah.
leader of the kobolds.
Nope, you were
Oh,
all stuck
sorry.
in stasis.
Sorry about that. Yeah, you guys can speak with the leader.
Okay. So basically, my name is Althea Verens. May I know yours?
My name is Sickis.
Stickus. A pleasure. I do apologize for coming into your home without announcement. It's been a difficult day, I think, for all of us. May I ask you, what did Aelwyn promise you? And what proofs did he offer of what he was going to do?
Elwyn promised that in the Dragon Horde there is a sapphire that can bring us back to the to our ancestors as dragon.
Okay. I note that you have a far different appearance than your companions here. Are you a closer link to that dragonkin?
Yes, the All Watcher chose me as the Warren shield bearer, and the dragon's blessing was put upon.
The All Watcher. I apologize, I'm unfamiliar with your culture and with your people. That must be both a tremendous honor and a tremendous responsibility.
Yes, to be the eldest is honorable. Says the All Watcher is the leader of our brood here.
And is the All Watcher spirit or still alive?
He's been referring to this kobold here as the All Watcher the whole
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't. That was said earlier, but it might have been one of those times when you had stepped away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
No worries.
okay. And I turn and I nod deferentially to the All Watcher. And
In a sort of halting common, the All Watcher will say, "Greetings."
greetings. As I said, I am so sorry to have shed the blood of your kin on your home ground, and I hope that my friends can make restitution for that. What did you have a contract of any kind with Aelwyn?
Contract?
A special agreement that he would do something in exchange for, or that you would provide services in exchange for his creating the portal to what he told you was the Dragon's Hoard.
He looks at you warily and says, "Well, oh, he does not bark at you."
He said that there was a stone that would turn them into dragons, didn't he? I mean, that seems like...
No, she's
Right,
asking
but
the
what
kobolds are
service-
supposed to do for Aelwyn.
Yes. What was the rate of
Okay.
exchange?
He says, "No, there. He was going to do it out of the kindness of his heart."
Every like half syllable.
Sorry,
You got
you're
every
breaking
half.
up.
All right,
You're
he
all
said,
you're all breaking up. You suck.
"Let me disconnect for a moment."
I think he said kindness of his heart.
Sorry, you're breaking up too.
He says, "No, he was doing it out of the kindness of his heart."
So- Hello. Hang on.
Jeff's here.
Shalom.
All right, reconnected. What?
Oh,
Hello.
He said that he did it. He was going to do it out of the kindness of his heart. That was the last. Can you guys not hear me now?
I can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me
I
now?
can hear you.
Can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Althea's just kind of going, huh?
Lying bastard.
That. As lovely as it sounds, I don't believe he was telling me the truth. And I am. Again, I apologize that those topside have deceived you.
He doesn't say anything to the.
Do you know where this dragon hoard is supposed to have been located?
Yes, he does. I don't know.
But you have none of your own tribe have the capacity to direct or create a portal, direct or create or tune a portal to a location.
He says, "No, great magic that Elwyn performed to do that."
Althea, I look over at Jaxar. Jaxar, do you have any idea how that thing works?
And he's going to give you the answer. He says that there was the dragon horde in Mount Eversham. Evesham.
Mount Evesham.
Yes, far across the waste, there is a mountain, but it is too dangerous to travel there on land.
I wonder if that's the same mountain where we found the wolves. That she directed at Gwen.
I don't know. Which direction did he say it is?
When you go topside from here, without using the portal, where are you?
We are near Bryn Melon.
So it's not far at all.
No.
Bryn Melon is the town into which that portal leads. It leads into the sewers of Bryn Melon.
Is that why our brood is a road?
Sorry, where your brood is what?
Attacked on the road.
That would be why.
That would probably be the reason, yes. That portal leads to the sewer beneath the inner city. And Did Althea ever find out the whole thing about it looked like it was constructed by kobolds?
No.
No.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
That portal is in the inner city's sewer. It doesn't lead very far from here at all.
Well, why would it go there? It was supposed to go 1,000 miles west.
Well, either Aelwyn wasn't as good as he to be at magic, or he was you for his own purposes to attack the inside of the city. When we came into the city by kobolds,
You're still
the
breaking
inner
up,
city
Tara.
guards. What?
You're every third word here.
Damn it.
She was
Damn
fine
it.
for me.
No,
Really?
I didn't get a lot of that. I was about to say.
That's weird. Hang on.
Yeah, she was fine on my end.
The thing is, I can hear her in the room, but I just can't hear her on the net.
Right.
Right, so it,
All right. I tried
It's weird.
reconnecting.
Okay.
Is that any better?
So far,
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds fine for me.
Okay. So, yeah, either Aelwyn wasn't as good as he said he was, and his magic wasn't able to connect to the dragon horde, or he intended to use your people as his own shock troops. He was directing them when we came into the city. He was attacking the guards of the city, and so were all of the kobolds that were with him. And when we came into the city, we were attacked.
says, I'm beginning to trust your sincerity, but we'll still need to have our warriors return.
Naturally, and I understand that. We have nothing to gain by being down here. As I said, we're trying to help the city. We're trying to find a cure. There is a cure available, but the ingredients are so far scattered that it's very difficult to come by them.
We were also
And
trying to figure
people
out.
are sickening and dying above. There is a tree in the town square of Bryn Melon that is linked to another tree that is just outside in the waste. Both of the trees have sickened with a black ichor of some kind oozing from them, and the crops are dying. Any people who touch that ichor, any people who come in contact with those who have sickened, everyone dies. We're doing our best to find something that will stem that tide.
We were also trying to figure out why they would attack the city in the first place. There's nothing special about Bryn Melon.
Well, yes, and that I assume was Aelwyn. But because he destroyed himself in his attempt to escape from and destroy us, we have no way of speaking with him.
Well, I'm just offering that as a reason why we were exploring the sewers, which is where we know the kobolds came from. The kobolds that attacked the city.
Right.
Because we were trying to... Well, I'm just offering that as part of the conversation. More context.
Thank you, Gwen. Thank you, Gwen. I appreciate it.
The kobold says, if they're infected, and we won, or Aelwyn had won, kobolds would have returned and infected us.
Likely.
He takes something out of a pouch and tosses it to the ground and begins stomping on it.
What's that?
Are you back?
I've been here.
Well, no, you haven't been here for the whole conversation.
Yeah,
you
I
had
have.
a tour. You had a tour.
No, I haven't.
Wow. Are you back?
Sure. We'll go with that.
Ambrose and Johnny and the 3 kobolds return.
Hey.
I don't know.
They
You hear, honey, we're home.
as soon as you're through the portal, the 3 kobolds just book it back to the main that cavern around the bend.
Okay.
Running past Gwen and Jaxar and Thomas and Althea.
So they all run in as he's just thrown something to the ground and started stomping on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're yipping and they're language. See?
Exactly like that.
It's the perfect representation right there. And they're all yipping at each other, and you can hear yipping from way down far away, echoing through the cavern. And the All Watcher in his broken common, it's all tall folk buildings through the portal.
Johnny and Ambrose ran the corner, and he says, "Told you we'd bring him back safe. Sorry about any emotional drama. That wasn't part of the deal. Tried to keep him on the straight and narrow. Look over it out there. I think we found another nest.
Oh dear.
Yeah, big building. Yeah, that's yeah.
Nest, you mean?
Another infestation of sickened.
Ah.
We didn't open the door.
I see.
There was a lot of scratching coming from the other side of it.
Yeah. And a very large building.
I hate to say this, but we might have to use fire.
We'll figure it out when we get back. But yeah, I marked the ground for identification.
Okay.
Yeah. How have things been going here?
It's
hanging out.
fine. It turns out that Aelwyn told them he would create a portal to the Hoard of the Dragon that's over 1,000 miles away past the mountain.
What a dick.
And we are actually physically very close to Bryn Mawr.
Really?
Huh. God,
At
what
the
was
risk-
this guy's endgame?
The All Watcher, after the yipping has calmed down a bit, will turn and say, "We don't mean, we will not try to attack you. You can return to your home."
What do you want
Thank
to do
you.
about the portal?
I walk over to the All Watcher and I extend a hand, at his level. I hunker down to his level, and I look at him and I say, "I am very sorry for the loss of your people. I wish it could have gone a different way."
He reaches his tiny hand up or not up. You said you hunker down and over, and
Yeah.
while shaking your hand, says, "And I yours. This horrible tragedy."
I will let our people know that the kobolds of this area are peaceful. And I will help spread that word, so hopefully we can all live in peace together.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's happy with that, and beckons you to return
All right, so
back
we'll
down.
Wait,
and tunnel.
wait. What do we want to do about the portal?
That's a good question. Jaxar, Ambrose, I have no knowledge of such things. Can the destination point of a portal be changed once it is set in place?
The destination's the skull. Can we just move the skull?
I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Same.
All right, bio break.
I don't know. How heavy is the skull of a blue dragon?
I don't know of such things.
I would go with very.
I mean, I guess we could physically move the skull, but that might destabilize the portal thing in its mouth. I don't know. I just shoot lasers at things and make tentacles happen.
Walking hentai manga.
Thank you.
You look like a demon. You shoot tentacles at young girls. I mean, what?
Okay.
There has not been any young girls over any of this, first of all.
Yet. Well, you got a half elf. That's close enough.
He is a half elf.
I know. See, not racist. All right, I'll bio break. I'll be right back, guys.
Man, I thought this was just going to be another big dungeon, but this turned into kind of a feel-good moment.
I don't know. It's kind of sad though.
Still doesn't explain the box of scorpions, though.
Does very much not explain it. I'm very upset about it still.
It's going to be at the back of my mind for like the rest of eternity if we don't address that.
What I was thinking about doing here was you giving me the mask and then I used disguise self.
Ooh, could have done that. Kind of off the
But-
table
but-
now, though, that they know.
But like you
Dude.
said, you don't know
I've
if
had
it
two
was like
thoughts.
it was like attached to your face.
Oh, physically.
or do bad things.
Ooh. Okay. Is everybody back?
No. Fox, did you wash your hands?
Yes.
It was very quick.
Do, 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 do. What? No one?
What'd you say?
I said do 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
Nah, man, nah.
Do do do
Do,
do do.
do, 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 do.
Do 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 do.
Are we all back?
Mana.
Up here.
If you're not here, say I.
Aye.
Ah,
Ah. Yeah, I was thinking
Alright.
we should close it. Just close the portal.
Sound off. Is Althea here?
Just make all of the circles turn green, so everybody just make a noise. Okay, nobody else is joining. in.
Wait a minute. I said something. Actually, I was
Some low-
harmonizing.
Corbin Chan.
I don't see Klein or Althea.
Yeah.
They come back and we formed an a cappella group.
Right.
We've all multi-classed into Bard.
Yeah, it looks like there's consistently like stuff of mine that's not going through.
Yeah. I hear
Do you
it.
guys know about the thing on Discord where you can adjust like your mic's gain and stuff?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
Okay, folks.
Oh,
Your noise canceling gate might be set too high.
if you're looking at like the desktop version of Discord right now, you can click on the little gear next to the bottom of the screen next to your name, and then go to voice and video.
Yeah.
And then there's a slider there called input sensitivity, where when you talk, you can see like the bar going up and down, and you can adjust that slider so, you can see like it might make it easier to pick up your voice and stuff if it's set too high.
Tara and I actually had to turn ours down because we were echoing off of each other's mics.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
I had to turn.
Go ahead.
I had to turn mine down as well because my voice it's like too bassy for it. I have to. The thing was like set halfway, and I need it almost at like -70 something.
Oh,
decibels.
I have mine set to auto.
So
Tara will be back in a minute. She is doing some maintenance stuff in the house, feeding the dog, etc. So just give her a few, please.
yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So yeah, good job, guys, on avoiding combat. That was awesome.
Solving problems without violence, our motto.
That was all out there is. I was about to chuck some fireballs.
I know, right?
Liger has not tasted blood yet. He's
Set some snake on some folk.
There is a college of acapella for bards and minstrels. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense. Minstrels.
I want to try playing a bard at some point. I've never experienced rap battling things into submission with magic.
You want to bang everything, is what you're saying?
vicious mockery is
That
so
too.
good.
There's an app that generates your vicious mockery like insults.
Oh my
Of course
god.
they do.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It was fun, but we never got. I was gonna be a bard, and I downloaded that, and then it didn't happen.
Aw.
Get vicious mockery? Oh no, I've got hideous laughter. That's what it is.
Yeah, Eddie's laughter.
Rude.
Haha.
Wait, is that Tara?
Yeah.
Oh, Tara's
He-
back.
I said back. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'll
wait.
tell you.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, so portal time.
Portal time.
Portal twine.
Yes, I think
Not
we
to
should
be
close
confused
it.
with portal time.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
So
It's
annoying.
not just me. It got real quiet there for a second.
Okay, I think we should close the portal, not try to change its destination.
Yeah, I agree. If it was set up by that elf douchebag, I assume it's probably gonna blow itself up at some point. So turning this off would be good.
And do our kobold hosts agree with that assessment?
To turn it off? Yeah, they're not. Neither of the ones that you've seen speak common protest. I mean, they're listening to you, so.
You do have other ways out of this cavern, yes?
Yeah, he nods. Yes. Yes.
Very well.
We're in the hills, east of Bryn Melon.
Understood.
Okay.
So, as Johnny has promised, we will inform the residents and the mayor of Bryn Melon that you do not seek to harm them, and of the deceit that was perpetrated upon you by Eowyn.
Says, you'll ask her not to attack the brood anymore?
We will ask her, yes. I don't understand. I don't know of any reason why why you and they should not be able to coexist peacefully.
I have an idea. Why don't, when this is all done, in the long list of things we have to follow up on, why don't we act as emissaries and get these two together to sit down and talk?
Little kobold summit, I dig it.
That may be possible.
We'll speak with the tall folk.
The mayor is certainly in our debt. She'd be dead by now if not for us.
Accurate.
I look over at the two kobolds and say, we have a list of things of obligations ahead of us. When we are done, how can we find you?
He gives you a couple of landmarks leading out from Bryn Melon. I mean, you haven't been there, so maybe you're familiar with some, but maybe not others. But it's a rough way of getting to their warren.
Okay, we will keep this to ourselves. We will keep your location secret. And when we are able, we will reach out and see if we can broker a peace accord between you and the people of Bryn Melon. How's that sound?
Good, and we'll steer very far away from Bryn Melon until then.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Before we go, may I ask, what was it that you removed from your person and crushed underfoot?
It was a class he had given us as a token of friendship with the elves.
What did it look like?
Let me show. It says it was a starburst, a circle with diamonds shooting out from it.
Jacob, do I know what that clan's name is?
Probably, but I don't have a list of that, so I'll have to get back to you.
Okay. That's to be determined, clan.
Yep, the TBD clan.
Is it a clan known for deceit, or outcasts or anything like that?
That's a good question.
Wanton ass hattery.
The wanton ass hat elves.
Also racism. Don't forget racism.
Well,
Right.
my clan's racist too, so it's not just them.
What the fuck?
That's okay. So are my parents. So's my dad.
Yeah.
So there's a story so that clan, from Gwen's perspective and possibly Ambrose's as well, that clan is sort of outcasts, all of them. They, the other five meet more often and often never meet with them. There's a story, a sort of myth I guess not a myth or a story that passed down from the older elves. Any of them that are older than like 200 years old, and they talk about how the last elf lock, where the 6 clans come together, was broken by by the leader of that clan at the time. And so they're seen in a very bad light.
So obviously well, I suppose you have some reason to trust me now. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know that clan is bad news, and if anybody else shows up from them, I would politely refuse.
I'm in the face.
Yeah, and he's agreeable to that. Tells you that that they're not going
Unless
to
you-
believe any of these sorts of stories.
I don't know what their
Unless
deal
you
is.
have
I don't
some
know.
way of advising us on how to cure this disease, or how to rapidly return to the temple in the wastes where the other tree is,
Well,
or
what
have
about,
a ready source of griffin hair, I think we should probably take our leave.
well, or how to close the portal. Is that skull? Is that
They
dragon
have
skull?
none of
Is that dragon skull sacred to you guys?
No, Aelwyn brought it and said that it was the way to get there. It was the skull of the Evisham the Mighty.
Okay.
Nothing from Alazon.
Yeah, so
Oh.
we're gonna go through the portal to get back to our place. After we're through there, go ahead and just smash it up and throw it outside.
Yes, we will.
That is, yes. I think that should probably do it. If it's possible that the portal is anchored to the skull.
Very well. Then I think we should go. Thank you. Thank you for being willing to speak with us. I am grateful that there was no further bloodshed here.
Yes, for either side.
And Althea bows formally and then starts heading down the pathway.
This way.
Okay.
Ambrose does the same.
You all
And-
pass through the portal and swing around to topside.
Yep.
Mhm.
I teach them how to give a high five and head after my team.
I think
Do you do the old too slow move on them?
No, I actually teach them how to high five.
I'm going
Oh.
to go. Wait, I'm going to go last so that I come out of the portal last and make sure that the magic disappears behind us.
Yeah,
Uh,
as you move away, it does.
You're going to have an argument with Althea about which one of you is going through last.
I don't care. We just need to make sure that the portal disappears.
Girls, you're both pretty. Go.
I personally think I should go through last.
Last one through is a wanker, and Johnny heads through.
Got him.
So Jacob, you said as we move away, the light disappears.
Yeah.
Okay, but okay, but just to test it, Gwen will move back towards.
Okay, as you get closer to it, the portal reopens.
Johnny, shall we smash this thing?
Oh,
Johnny
please let me blow it up.
Johnny
Sir.
pulls out his.
Wait, did you say that out loud? Please let me blow it up?
Yes, I did.
I
Sure.
stand back. Go ahead.
I back away.
Just make
Yeah,
sure you
after,
don't accidentally send anything through the portal.
Oh no, I'll aim at the ceiling.
Right. Oh, well, don't blow up the sewers either. We don't want to be stuck down here.
It's not
What the-
that powerful.
What did someone say about methane?
Eldritch Blast isn't like fire, it's like a laser,
Which is
I think.
It's whatever you want it to be.
yeah.
Fine.
Campfire.
I'm kidding. I wasn't gonna blow up the sewer.
Yeah, so after everybody is out of the little corridor, I guess, leading back into the main like sewer tunnel, I just fire a couple Eldritch Blasts backwards into the towards the skull.
Okay. Yeah, that's the couple hits on the skull, and it cracks and breaks in several places.
Is the portal gone?
Yeah.
All right, head back for the surface.
Alright, that's that sorted.
All right. Make it up there easy
So
enough.
who was the last one through? Come
Roll
on.
a 20.
Who was the last one through?
Not me.
Doesn't matter.
We need to
You
figure
were
out
all
who
fighting
Winter
over it.
is.
Exactly. Wanker.
Wow.
And Johnny just starts using the loops to swing his way over to the ladder. He's got good practice at this now.
Sure. Yeah. So once everyone gets topside, what now?
We should go deal with that problem that we found.
Wait. Can
Yeah,
we
we
close
do.
the door? Can we close the door?
The porthole to the sewer. Yeah.
No. The wall, the secret tunnel.
The hidden door.
Who was last?
I believe it's technically Ambrose.
Wanker.
So does Ambrose close it?
Yeah, I closed it.
Yeah, then you're good. It's closed.
Good stuff.
Okay.
All right. So you get topside, and now what?
Close the porthole.
Yep.
Close the manhole. I mean, it's still a sewer. It's still gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the kobold magical access is no longer. All right. So you were saying there's a large building full of.
We think it's full. We don't know because we didn't investigate. There was 2 of us plus 3 emissaries.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we getting a fight this week?
So remember, cardio, double tap.
Stretch first.
Good call.
Stretch first. All right.
Everyone's all stretched up and ready to go.
Yep.
All limbered up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing calisthenics.
Unleash the horde.
Form a loose semicircle around that door and firebomb it. And
Let's-
then deal with whatever comes through.
Let's make
Okay
sure
with
that
that.
what we think is in there is actually in there.
Okay.
Okay. How do you want to make sure?
I also.
There could actually be wounded people in there. We don't know for certain.
True.
I would hate to actually murder people by ignorance. So
Absolutely.
I pull out my shield. I've got my my mace hanging at my side, and I say, "Just be ready." And I open the door and interpose myself in between the doorway and everybody behind me,
Gwen will
With
knock
the
an
shield.
arrow.
with the shield out in front of me.
And Althea's either either right beside you or right behind you.
Ambrose has an Eldritch Blast ready.
How is this?
Where's the door?
Yeah, where's the door?
I'm assuming that the door is where it says marching order. Going
Yeah.
right.
Going right. Okay. So yeah.
Try
Oh wait, is
do it going down. Do it on this right side one.
Marching order going down over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Wait.
So Hawk,
you're
So
right in
where's
front of the door?
you gonna be front and
Door.
center here?
No, I thought marching order going down meaning. I'm so confused. This is the front down here.
This
Yep.
is the front, yeah?
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
would be
that's
back
good.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Here's the door.
Down here. By Johnny.
Okay.
Y'all making fun of me.
I liked it where I was
What
before.
is- what is
I'm way
this
I'm way back here.
potato?
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much. You don't
What
get
is-
to do that now.
What is this potato? What happened to the semicircle around the front door?
Don't worry about it.
Turn into a glob.
Great.
Okay, so open the door. What do we see?
There.
I'm readying an action to slam that door shut at the first sign of.
Yeah. As soon as you start opening it, a dark gray skinned arm lashes out and is trying to claw at your arm.
Okay, bash it with the shield and close the door.
Okay.
That's only one. You said if there are more inside who are injured and not infected. We need to save them.
I look at Althea, I say, if that's at the front door, do you really think there are survivors looking deeper inside?
No.
I was going to ask you the same question, but no, I don't think there are more survivors inside. I don't know if there's a back door to this place.
I would say, is this okay? Jacob, is this a freestanding building, or is this like part of a like an apartment complex type thing?
It looks like. I mean, it looks like it shares walls with other buildings.
That's what I was
left
looking
and right
for.
of it.
Okay, so fire is probably a bad idea.
Understood.
I mean, if we need a big AOE that doesn't have fire, I got one of those.
I got a
Then
few of my own.
do you
We can
want
just
to
lure them
ready
out.
it and Johnny can open the door and stand back?
You just mage hand the door open.
Good
Could do
point.
that.
Johnny, what do you
No
think?
need to be weird here.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
let's,
I will.
let's make
I will
it.
move here to give you a free shot, and I'm going to be ready to interpose myself. Why are you
Do
standing
you
in front
have
of the
to
door?
be right in front of the door for this?
It's Arms of Hadar. I gotta stand next to him.
I think you can. Does it? Oh, it has to be on you.
Yeah, I cast it on me like tentacles come out of me.
Oh, that's gonna
Yes.
hit.
Oh.
That's gonna hit Johnny and Althea.
Yeah, everybody back up.
This is a dumb idea. You're
I
gonna
just
die.
want to use Arms of Hadar so bad.
I don't remember.
Alright,
if that does what you think it does.
I also have Acid Splash.
That's no.
That's such a bit different.
Go ahead and
Right, I guess I don't have AOE.
back up.
No, go ahead. Have your moment.
Oh, there's a door now.
Oh.
Yep.
Someone mage hand the door and let Captain Destructo have his moment. This could be very entertaining.
The
Alright.
Mac.
Althea's going to cast Shield of Faith on herself.
Good call.
All right, let me know when you're ready to open the door.
That bumps you to AC, right?
Yes. So I'm at 19 now.
Arms of
Good.
Hadar.
You're tied
Arms of
with me.
Hadar is a strength save. Not a. It doesn't. It ignores armor.
Okay, Ragdoll.
Are you ready?
Holds on to.
I mean, yeah. I feel
I'm sorry,
we could be doing this, but yeah.
You cast this thing, and all I see is the Hulk grabbing Loki by the feet in the Avengers Tower in the first Avengers movie, just slamming him to the floor repeatedly.
Fairly.
Am I Loki or the Hulk in this analogy?
You're gonna be Loki.
All right.
Opportunity God.
If we're all good,
Yeah.
Do it.
Huh? Okay.
all right.
Oh
my
God!
Yep.
Initiative.
God.
And the squishy's out in front. Whoa!
Holy crap! Dude, I feel
Whoa!
inadequate now.
No.
There you go. There we go. Okay, biscuits.
You did have surprise rounds, so do your thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, this is a lot of saves. Somebody's got to roll. Yeah. As soon as that door flies open,
Wait.
first of all, everybody's like 10 feet away from me, right?
Yeah.
No.
Well, except Jax are.
My man.
Jax is just kind of hanging out.
Okay, there we go.
This Tira?
Arms of
Is that
Hadar.
10 feet?
All right.
Yeah, 10
I
foot.
need a strength save from Althea and Jackthar. Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
What?
What?
You are within 10 feet of him.
Okay, I didn't realize that I wasn't out of range. Shit. Strength
Step
save.
back.
Can I just step back and avoid that? I didn't. Would he have told us exactly what his range is?
Yeah, I would have said like everybody like at least 10 feet away.
Okay, there we
Well,
go.
Remember what happened to Jaxar the first day I met him?
Yeah. Ragdoll.
Well, I.
What happens if Ambrose gets bit here?
I mean, I got bit before and nothing happened.
You didn't get bit by an infected though, did you? You got bit by a mantis.
Mantis was infected.
Mantis.
It's yeah.
So I just drink some beet juice, you know.
Circle.
Okay, so 2 of them save?
3.
Wait, where do... Oh yeah, Ty goes to... Okay. Yeah, 3 save, and then... Oh, I forget what's that. I think that's half damage if they save.
2d6 and it's half, I think, yeah. So they take 1d6?
2d6, and then you have it.
Yeah. Just
So
do
you roll-
2d6.
So you roll your full damage, and those 2 just take half of that.
Did it... Is that number, the 12 underneath that, is that already rolled for me, or do I need to roll
Yeah,
more?
no, that's
It's already
the,
rolled.
that's the damage.
You can't
Oh,
do
sweet,
that.
that's max damage then.
There you go.
Oh, actually, I cast it at level 2. Oh shit, okay.
So just roll one
So-
more d6.
Oh, I like Warlock. Okay, so that's 16 damage.
Okay.
Oh!
All right. So
What did I say?
bunch
Nice.
of them get mashed up. It
Turned into-
is
Turn into sickened pudding.
I am a
Johnny's
walking
turn.
blender.
Would recommend getting out of the doorway now.
Oh yeah, can I cast that and then move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step to the side here.
So do those things go? Did the arms go away?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a big burst attack, and then they all slink back into me.
Okay.
I'm concerned about the implications of how they get back inside it.
You know.
We'll just call him Goose from now on.
Okay, so my turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna run here. That's my full movement. And then I'm going to, yes, I know I'm right in the middle of them. I get that. And then it is time for Word of Radiance.
Okay.
DC 13.
That thing rolls a 1.
I
A
know.
lot.
Really? Oh, dude! Screw you, you hippie!
All right.
3 of them take 1 point of damage,
You hippie.
and I will just move myself 1 so that we can see the one guy there. I'm not actually moving out of threat range.
2 of them you are.
No, I move. The only reason I'm doing this is because I moved in. I
Oh,
got
I
to
see.
switch to the middle
I
there
see.
too. See what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
I feel like we're going
Uh,
about this very wrong, but it's too late. now.
Ambrose, you said?
Oh, sweet.
What is
I
happening?
move back over here.
Yeah, do it again. Go ahead. I'll take it.
I mean, I've got 1 more spell slot.
It does have one.
I'll take it.
All right, he says so. I step inside and Arms of Hadar again.
Okay.
Strength save.
Let me click on the thing first. Yep. Ooh, way worse roll there. That's rolling 2d6 though, so
That's okay. I'll still take 3 points of damage.
more.
You'll take 4 points of damage.
Okay. So 6 overall damage.
3 of them save too. Yikes.
Damn, really? Okay.
Okay, so 6 points of damage.
So 6 points of damage, but if you saved
didn't.
half. Okay,
I
yeah, so 6.
Like I said, I'll take it.
He took it.
Yeah.
All right, Gwen's turn.
If we're supposed to
Woo.
see their health
Oh.
bars, we can't.
Yeah, I will fix that right now.
Can I shoot this one without endangering Johnny?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do that. I'll shoot this one.
Jacob, is there a way for me to see
Is it
from the
wounded?
wider perspective?
From the what perspective? Oh, you can't share its sight though,
It's-
right?
But
I'm gonna guess that hits.
Oh yeah, that is.
Nice hit. Ooh, nice damage too.
Is it wounded?
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
Did you say if they're windage?
Okay. That one falls to the ground dead. Do you do anything else?
Nope.
Althea's turn.
I am running in completely blind because in what I can see is clear, and I'm running right there. Holy crap! And I'm striking as soon as
Okay.
I get there on that guy because
Yeah.
reasons.
Excuse me.
Nice
Alright,
hit.
that'll
Bless
hit.
you.
Okay.
you.
And that plus, yep, I'll leave it at that.
Did you use all of your movement?
Yes, I used 25 feet.
Johnny just says, "Get out of the way."
And I back up 5 feet
Alright.
because that's as far as I can go. So that's 6 damage. Where do I put it on? There we go. Okay.
He's dead. That makes it Tonus' turn.
Okay. We'll move. Yeah, okay. Can I throw my spear at this? How do I do it? Mark him.
Oh, just like pinging this guy.
Yeah, it's the one right next to Johnny though.
On
It's
his
not
left.
letting me do it. Oh, there we go. Oh, I guess I'll stand here. I don't know. Whatever. I'll do this. Let's see. How does this?
That will miss.
That will miss. That's unfortunate.
And that makes
Okay.
it Jack's turn.
Well, sorry.
Oh,
The
this-
seal
oh,
defender
that's
goes
right.
immediately after me.
Yeah.
I will use my bonus action. I think is how it works to move it here, and it
Oh.
will use force empowered rend. How? There we go.
Yeah, that definitely fills this one.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's 25 feet. Okay, if it's dead, I'm gonna have to stand here to them. And end my turn.
Okay, I'll make it Jack's turn.
Where are they at initiative order?
They should be last.
They're not in the initiative order. They're just standing there going, "Huh?
Yeah.
It's the lowest.
Don't
This one in the
understand."
back. Oh no. Firebolt.
That'll
Nice.
hit.
Oh, people rolled lower than me. That's why I was confused. It's like, what are the odds of
Sorry.
2 people
Yeah,
having
balance.
lower than a 5?
That'll kill that one, leaving the 1 on their initiative count to attack Johnny.
You roll a 20, I'm
And-
gonna slap you through the mic.
Johnny's turn?
Okay. I'm going to use Sacred Flame.
Okay.
1d8 radiant. Motherfucker! My spells are just landing for crap. Huh? Dex
Is my-
13.
Yeah. Okay. There. All right.
Dude, alright. Next time, I'm just
And-
gonna go for a headbutt.
And Ambrose's turn.
Is there just the one left?
Yeah, there's one left. You guys are gonna sweep it. I'm sure before its turn, one of you gets a shot off and kills it.
I mean, Ambrose has
So-
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. So after the last one falls, you seem to be in what was a tavern at one point. It has an upstairs, presumably rooms up there.
Johnny looks around real quick and says, "Hey, Althea, let's
Yes?
grab that beer I talked about."
Do we not want to clear upstairs?
I suppose you're right. Okay, let's go upstairs. Then it's
Okay.
beer time.
All right.
Moving room to room, you find belongings of people that stayed there at one point, and but no other these creatures.
Okay. Alright.
Poor
So,
bastards.
yeah, I'll give everyone last rites.
Okay.
Alright, I call everyone, come on over, have a seat real quick. I'll go over to the taps, to the keg.
Mhm.
Pour beers for everybody. Sit down. I want to talk to everyone real quick.
Hang on a second.
Sure.
I'm looking to see if there's, taverns generally come equipped with really huge fireplaces. Drag the
Yeah,
bodies over into the fireplace and
That's gonna smell really bad.
Now's the time for a campfire sound.
we'll set fire to them before we leave.
Okay.
Just okay. So, sitting down at the table.
Sitting down at the table. Johnny brings over, steins for everybody. All right. We had some very intense conversation a little while ago while some of y'all were down in the sewers, and I would just like to address a little bit of that real quick. Because one of the concerns is me running off into battle, and I look at Ambrose, I look at Jackstar, showing up, picking fights, as it were. You're right, I do. The reason is because I work with the infantries. This is not, I look at you guys, this is not what I do, folks. I'm not an adventurer. I work with the militaries. I'm here as a favor to a friend. And I will do everything I can to keep you all alive. I'm sorry that my way of doing things unsettles all of you. I really am sorry.
Who says it unsettles
When
all of us?
When I run in, my expectation is that each of you will do everything that you're supposed to do to take out the people who I've now got the attention of because I'm in their faces. Gwen, you're doing exactly right. You're staying out of reach. Keep doing that and keep killing. You're doing fantastic. Jackstar, you're doing amazingly well. Don't stop what you're doing.
Hello?
Hello? Ambrose.
Oh,
That-
Discord didn't break. Never mind.
I said, Ambrose, that trick that you pulled, that's weird. I like it. I don't know. I'm not quite sure about it, but it's very effective. Tunis, we've got to talk about linking up and getting some design work done.
I agree.
Althea, you have so much potential.
What is happening? Are you about to die or something?
No. Just hear me out. I've been fighting with professional soldiers for a long time. Althea, you are. Take this the right way. You're not meant to stand and take punishment. You're meant to come in, give punishment, and move out again. You're a skirmisher. I gesture to your pole arm, to your halberd. That is a reach weapon. You have 10 feet of reach on everyone. You should very rarely ever get hurt. What I would like you to do, please, is when you come in, stand at the extreme reach of your weapon, hit somebody with it, and then move back at least 5 feet if you can, preferably 10 or more. Make them come to you so that if I'm facing them and they step away from me, I can get in a good lick and make them pay for it. That's teamwork. We as a collective have a great group of skills here, and we've all been acting mostly as individuals, myself included. Myself primarily, because I'm not used to working with people who aren't professional soldiers, and that's not a condemnation on you. You're not professional soldiers, and that's fine. I'm not going to try and turn you into them. I don't want to. But I want us to work together as a team. I want us to be able to trust each other.
Althea is just kind of nodding at appropriate points.
My job is to take damage, keep you all alive. If I fall, look at Althea, that's when you come in. Until I fall, keep hurting those who would hurt your friends. Let me worry about taking the hits. It's what I'm here for. It's what I do. The manifest saw fit to give me the gifts of endurance. Let me use those gifts.
Kind of goes against everything I've done before, but
look at it this way. It's a growing opportunity. And I'm not used to having to explain myself. And that's okay too. We are all learning, we are all growing. But let's try and make the growing pains as few as possible.
you're starting to cut out. Sorry.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Let's make the growing pains as few as possible. Nope. Hang on. Be right back.
I could
Hear
hear him.
everything he's saying because he's right behind me, but
Is that any-
No, I could
I'm
hear
not
him.
hearing him in the headphones.
Well, but
testes. 1 2 1 2 testes.
Wow.
I can't hear
Okay.
anybody else.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
Is that any better, folks?
I mean,
I
I
can
could
hear
hear you the whole time anyway, so.
Okay. So
Same.
So
Him.
let's I think we need to I think since we're not used to each other, we need to give each other a lot more latitude, I especially need to give and get a lot of latitude because I'm used to working a specific way, and I will work hard to change that to fit into the team. I just ask you please be patient. And when I do run off into battle, know that I'm doing it so that they don't attack you.
Johnny, I don't think anybody else had a problem with that except Althea.
Well,
Just, I'm a little confused.
that's okay. It's fine to be confused. The thing is,
What is happening?
if one person says they have a problem, in my experience, other people are thinking it but just don't say it yet. So it's always better to just address an issue and get it out of the way.
Ambrose, Tonist, while you were down in the sewer, Johnny and I kind of had it out. I've been feeling very displaced since Johnny showed up. When I first started out, it was because Havelock, whom you have not met, got a contract that he and I were going to go after a ring. And the thing is that the woman who hired Havelock and me to go after this ring had hired Gwen and Jaxar and somebody else to go after it first. Havelock and I wound up basically linking up with Gwen and Jaxar when they came back into town and were attacked by a whole bunch of people.
Jaxar was not part of my party. You were basically hired to kill me.
Well, but we didn't know that until after we talked and...
Wait, hold on. Question.
Yeah?
You were hired to hunt down another guild member? Am I hearing that correctly?
We're not in a guild.
No.
I don't know the details. Havelock negotiated the contract. We were supposed to go out into the wastes to find this ring, and then when we were almost to the gateway of the waste, this other group of people came in, and one of them, there was a blue flash, a griffin appeared, and he disappeared on it. Or no, I'm sorry, that's not right. That was later. We heard about that later, but he ran off, and it was Gwen, and I don't know. It was this huge fight of a whole bunch of people, and a person made out of goo and armor.
No. What I'm trying to get to is, she hired you to kill someone she had already contracted with. Is that right?
Correct.
I would say that your contract, Althea, is null and void, because that's some bullshit right there.
Well, I mean, she did explain that later. She thought we had killed one of her guides.
You guys are more forgiving than I would ever be.
All right.
Okay. Do your thing.
I think we need to go talk to the mayor.
Yeah. Okay. So are we good here? I look at Althea specifically.
I was trying to honestly, I was trying to catch Ambrose and Tonist up. So, Havelock, whom I had placed my trust in, which is not an easy thing for me. He, I guess, contacted Johnny. They'd worked together before, and tagged out. I don't know what the right terminology is, but Havelock left without me getting to get a reasonable explanation from him, because I was too shocked. And I have a hard time trusting people. And particularly when I didn't know... I knew where Havelock and I stood as far as, what our fighting dynamic was. I had no idea what Johnny was, and it's mainly my fault for not trying harder to get to know him. And I'm sorry. I let my frustration out. Most of the time I don't. I've got a lot of baggage. Let's just put it that way. But I'm really trying hard to work with you all as a team. Johnny, thank you for explaining how you see it, because it helps me to see it better too.
Absolutely. Now, Johnny materializes a guitar out of nowhere. Let's all sing Kumbaya.
Oh, hell no.
No, thank you.
That's one of my father's favorite songs.
Yeah.
Hell
Are we
no.
done?
Yeah, we're done.
I
Let's
think
go
we're done.
talk to the
Let's
mayor.
go.
I just want to say, my criticism of everybody just rushing in is every time you have talked about these infected, you say stay away from them as much as you can. All of us have some form of ranged attack or magic that we could have used here.
I mean, mine was super cool though.
But the thing is, the one thing is, if we all use range attacks, they're going to come to us. If at least one of us, like me, who has the heavy armor, goes to where they are and keeps focus,
Or Ambrose, who has the scary tentacles.
or
You
any-
have to give him props for
they
that.
no, I
There's
do.
some pieces of him falling off the ceiling because of me.
I do. No, that was awesome, and I said so. That was creepy awesome.
And I appreciate it.
We had the bottleneck of the front door plus a robot dog that I can fix, and not actually. It doesn't die. I just fix it.
Okay, well now that you point that out, good. It can be our frontline bottlenecker. I'm good with that.
Also, if at any point you are standing next to it, it does this. If I can put it in the chat.
Huh.
Oh, cool.
So you standing next to it, good things happen.
Cool.
I should stand next to that thing more often.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so
Okay.
I think we're good here. Let's go talk to the mayor and sort out this this thing with the kobolds.
Okay. You
Everybody in agreement?
Can we drink? Oh, I thought there was
Slam
a
him.
big toast moment.
Yeah, slam him down.
Do we have to
Slide
go to
it.
the top? Do we have to still clear the top floor?
We already did that.
We did that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where
we
were
looked it up.
you?
I don't know.
You were playing with your robot kitty cat thingy.
Can you blame me?
No, it is kind of cool.
Gwen will like clink, but will not drink.
That's fine.
Ambrose uses his third arm to cheer and then slams the beer.
Oh, gross.
so
Okay,
that's
Johnny looks over at Gwen. and says,
a
Gwen,
legitimate.
Gwen, I
Sensible.
apologize. I should have gotten you some herbal tea.
Whoa, hold on. I heard what Johnny said, and Gwen will kind of. Hold on. Just kind of
Gwen
chuckle
will-
and shrug.
Oh, we lost. Again?
It says it's all about being respectful of people's ways.
She'll just kind of nod.
All right, let's go fuck some shit up. Slams the table and stands up.
Ugh.
Slams the table.
Yeah, slams, not glams. Actually, yeah, glam the table. I give it some hairspray, some makeup, some glitter.
Jacob, what did you say?
Which I had dropped out of the call and I was just saying I was back.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I'm back. Drop out. Damn it.
Yeah. All right, so you head over to the mayor.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Yeah. She's at the town hall.
Kick in the door. Hey, Lucy, we're home. No.
Madam Mayor, we found the source of the incursion and we have closed that access.
Wow. That's great. What was it?
Well, that sorcerer that obliterated himself during the conflict had essentially tricked a nearby colony of kobolds into thinking that the sewers of Bryn Melon were the access to a dragon's hoard that is some 1,000 miles away in the mountains. I don't know what his purposes were. They were not aware of what his purposes were. They swore that he told them that he was doing it out of the goodness of his heart. That's something else we're going to have to examine at another time. But for now, the kobolds will not trouble you any longer. And
She,
I would request, we would all request, that you give instruction to the citizenry here. Don't engage with the kobolds. They don't actually mean harm.
she rubs her forehead and says, "They attacked our guards outside the city and stole a wagon full of material. They've been harassing our guards for months. What are you talking about?"
I understand that. And as I said, the sorcerer, the elven sorcerer, and perhaps my elvish friends can speak more to it. He deceived them into thinking that the city of Bryn Mawr was something that it is not.
What materials were stolen?
Just clothing and food. A merchant's haul from the capital.
We have asked them, and they have agreed not to aggress on your people. Ask your people to not aggress upon them either. If they feel they must defend themselves, that is one thing. But try to be peaceable with them. If we have opportunity, we would like to be able to have you meet with their leader so that you can communicate one-on-one. I think that a peaceful coexistence between your people and theirs is achievable. But there must be patience, there must be forbearance exercised. They were expecting their kin who came into Bryn Mawr to come back with treasure from the dragon's hoard. Many of them, fathers, brothers, mothers, will not be coming home on the funeral pyres here.
We need a better vocal system because this one sucks. Yeah, exactly. Because you keep cutting out. Yeah, I can't hear you on chat.
I heard everything up until you said this vocal system sucks. But
Yeah.
after that,
I heard everything.
She's hearing me?
now I can.
I heard that.
I can hear you.
Okay. Paul, I think it's just you and I when I'm talking. You
Oh,
should
so
mute.
this is all me.
Yeah, it's no,
We-
it's I had to mute myself so that I could hear you and vice versa.
We
Okay, no
know,
worries.
Madam Mayor, that they were being led by an elf from a clan who has a reputation for being up to no good.
Ne'er-do-welling.
That's all.
Douchebag.
That's all we know. We still don't know why that elf targeted you guys, but he deceived the kobolds. That's what we know.
She says that I suppose that I have to believe you. Been helpful so far. Don't have any reason to doubt you.
For now, I imagine it is still some hours before the horseman returns with Griffin hair for the remainder of the cures for the rest of your people. We should rest.
Yeah, should be some hours still.
We should rest and then decide where we're going from here.
I agree.
Sounds good. So that's where we'll pick it up next week.
Woo!
Okay. During our downtime this week, I would like to spend some time doing identify because I should have done this before on Vasher's smithing hammer and that vibrating short sword to really understand what they both do.
Sure. That's easy enough.
Thank you.
have to run to a meeting, so I will catch you all later.
Talk to you
good
later.
session,
Have a good
guys.
one.
Bye.
We'll pick it up with those
Peace.
items.